How's it going today, guys and gals, and welcome to the very first AA anime recap. My name is Gene, and I'm super excited to break down and discuss the first episode of one of the most anticipated summer animes, God of High School. This anime is based off a Webtoons comic and is animated by Studio Mappa. The same studio have made great hits such as Dororo, Dorahiro, and they're currently working on the final season of Attack on Titan. God of High School is also a Crunchyroll original, and I have to admit, I've been so impressed with what they've been helping produce. First Tower of God, now God of High School, and other than High Guardian Spice Princess, why did I say High Guardian Spice Princess? Other than High Guardian Spice, the rest of their lineup looks interesting. As a creator, I feel it's important to let you, the audience, know that I don't read the webtoons, so I'm going to this brand new, just like I'm sure a lot of you are as well. Today, I wanted to discuss a few things I found interesting about the first episode, and those being the character designs and thought on particular characters, the animation, finally my thoughts on the story that has been given to us overall. Anyway, let's begin. Alright, so I just wanted to possibly be the 1000th person to state this, but I'm really in love with the design of all the characters I've seen. Let alone the diversity within the cast, the characters feel normal and all look different. What I mean by this is typically when you watch an anime, most all characters have a generic look to them, to the point you can distinguish the main character, or everything is just over the top. Take for instance, My Hero Academia. Every character design is done to make the characters pop. Most every character's hair is a shade of color on the color wheel, and the costumes are unique and bright. Here in God of High School, the 2 out of the 3 main characters are wearing just plain school uniforms, and the main protag, Jin, wears a white t-shirt and jeans. The only things that pop on him are his green glasses and his red shoes. And then everyone who's participating and or watching the anime look normal, but yet pop. Especially the wrestler and the guy in the jumpsuit. One thing I found interesting about the first episode revolves around the main characters, or as I like to dub them, the only characters' names we get in the show. This being Jin, Han, and Yu. What's interesting is the fact that we know very little about these characters, just their name and one thing about them. Jin has something special with what I presume to be his grandfather or teacher. Han needs to work in order to save money for something or someone, and Yu loves muscles. I'm sure this is done intentionally seeing as little information was given to us, but we jump straight into the tournament. Typically, animes take a few episodes to develop characters before jumping into the story that develops these characters. In the God of High School, I get a mystery vibe to the tournament, in a sense that we learn more the more we get into the story. For example, one thing that we learned about these main characters might play a role to why they're in the tournament. Jin might need to win in order to impress the old man, Han might be trying to earn prize money to support someone, and Yu might want to win to improve her popularity with guys with muscles. That one might be a stretch, but that's all I could draw for her love of muscles. Again, I'm going into this blind, so if I'm totally off base, don't crucify me. Regardless, I'm excited to see each character's progress and develop in this anime. Next, I wanted to talk about the animations, and good God, are they amazing. We had the huge action scene in the tournament with the Royal Rumble, and yes, that was great considering we got to see every character's fighting style and in the OPED use of 3D transitions, but my favorite scene had to be the bike chase. What derives from an excellent comedic plot of retrieving an old lady's wallet turns action-packed as the animation team went to town with this bike chase. And by bike chase, I mean motorcycle and bicycle. Just about everything was perfect with this scene, with the new age animation techniques to really draw us, the audience, in. What also made this top-notch was the background animation. For those who don't know, the background animator might be the hardest and most important role on any animation team. It doesn't matter how good the animations are. If the background sucks, it delves away from the work. Here's an example. I'm using green screen animations, and I'm having it play on a crappy background. See, it just kind of looks stupid. So really quickly, kudos to the background artists, and shoot, kudos to everyone who's been involved in this. I also like the sponsorship of Crunchyroll and Webtoons in the art. I'm excited to see the continuance of the animation in this anime, and I hope y'all are as well. Finally, let's talk about the story and some aspects I found interesting. First off being the beginning scene. Clearly, there's a lot of corruption that seems to take place in this universe. This was made clear with the men on the beach, and clearly they were handled swiftly by what I presume the bad guy. The mark on his hand matches that was left on island. What significance does that hold? And does the mural he was looking at play a role into the mark on his hand or the tournament? And finally, speaking of the tournament, what is the tournament about? Is it to find who's the strongest, or is this a popular sporting event like the Super Bowl or Tour de France? There are a lot of contestants, and I'm positive that the Royal Rumble is just to set everyone in brackets in order to continue the tournament. The first episode ended with Jin going head-to-head with Kang, and that's how I expect the next episode will start. When the fight is complete, I'm sure the brackets will be created, and we will start to learn more about the characters and see more one-on-one fights. I know I'm excited for this, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you just as excited as I am? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up button, and if you don't want to miss another meeting, please consider subscribing. I'm off to pull an all-nighter to get this Attack on Titan chapter review out the way, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, this has been Gene with Ascension Anime, and I'll see y'all later. Ciao.
I